The time's running out for the Mets. Tonight was another loss where they just looked flat out outmatched. The game started with the Shohei Ohtani leadoff home run, his first hit of the playoffs with no runners on base. And Mark Vientos would immediately follow with a homer of his own, tied 1-1. Dodgers answered back quickly in the third with an RBI double from Tommy Edman. Man, he's been huge for LA this series. Kike knocks home another run to push the lead to 3-1. And while the Mets would get one run back in the home half of the third, that would be it from this feast or famine New York offense. The Mets were a downright pathetic 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Time after time, ducks on the pond, they have opportunities but choke in the big moment. The offense struck out a dozen times. Technically an improvement from last night where they struck out a baker's dozen. It's disappointing. They're essentially running a 4 to 5 man lineup most nights because the bottom half can't do shit. And obviously, the Dodgers put up a 10-piece on this pitching staff. Even if the Mets do cash in on a couple of those opportunities, they essentially had no chance. Mookie Betts had an enormous game. His 6th inning homer pretty much served as the dagger, and everything after was just icing on the cake. I really do not see how the Mets can come back from this. They're down 3-1 with one last game in Queens tomorrow, where they've got outscored at home in this series 18-2. Jack Flaherty's on the mound for LA. He was incredible in his Game 1 start. I just think the Dodgers are simply too much. This team is incredible, and it's going to be almost impossible to beat them in a 7-game series. So while all year we were told to never count out these Mircale Mets, I think I'll be placing my bet somewhere else.